What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Let's get into this video. Listen, Seahawks fans, my fellow Seahawks fans, listen. We need to chill out with this Chris Carson hate. We need to chill out with this Chris Carson disrespect, man. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of pocket. The amount of people that I've seen that actually had the audacity to say that we should get rid of Chris Carson, that we should release Chris Carson, that we should just banish Chris Carson from the 12th man, is just asinine. It's ludicrous. It's something that I don't approve. I do not approve that message. Okay, I don't approve that message. I do not approve of getting rid of Chris Carson. Are people crazy? Are Seahawks fans out their mind? Listen, as much as I love Russell Wilson, in my opinion, listen, I don't care what people say. There's some people that disagree, and I'm fine with it. But at the end of the day, I think Russell Wilson's the best quarterback in the entire NFL. However, watching the Seahawks play every game, we know who we like to get the ball to 20, 25 times a game and let them dictate how the game goes. And that's Chris Carson, our star running back. Now we know, listen, I love Marshawn Lynch. I do. Marshawn Lynch is one of my favorite Seahawks players of all time. He's probably my favorite offensive Seahawks player of all time. Anybody who knows me, Cam Chancellor is my favorite Seahawks player on either side of the ball. Excuse me. However, Marshawn Lynch, there was a big drop-off from Marshawn Lynch to Chris Carson. And that's no disrespect to Marshawn Lynch. I think Marshawn Lynch did one hell of a job coming in for Chris Carson as the number one power back. And I thought Marshawn Lynch did pretty solid. He moved the chains a bit. He was very good in the red zone. Marshawn Lynch will forever be good in the red zone. I mean, like I said, I was telling people this back when there was a debate, like around 2013, 14, 15, on whether who you should get the ball to in the red zone. Like if you could get the ball to any running back in the red zone back at that time, there was a lot of discussion with Peterson. Some people were saying Le'Veon Bell, Marshawn Lynch. Listen, I always wrote Marshawn. I always said that Marshawn Lynch was the best red zone running back of the entire previous decade. But at the end of the day, Chris Carson is elite. And if we just talk in 2020, Marshawn Lynch, we knew he came out of retirement. There's a reason why he came out of retirement. We saw why. Chris Carson right now, in my opinion, is a top 10 back. I mean, we're talking about a power back who can do it all, man. I know he's not the best pass catching back, but he's a running back. Pass catching is a necessity. It's an extra boost. It's in that, that it's just an add-on. Alright? That doesn't take any greatness away from Chris Carson. Rashad Penny, I admit, is a better pass catching back. He's a better, probably big play back. But Chris Carson, man, we depend on him for first down to first down to first down. That's what Chris Carson brought all year. There's a reason why he was a 1,000-yard running back. Alright? Good in the red zone. He's underrated when it comes to his explosiveness. He's pretty explosive, especially his size. Big back, like I said. So overall, his injury concern is kind of concerning. All right, remember his rookie year got injured. This year he got injured. So if we talking contract wise, I'm not sure we give him a 10 mil guaranteed, 11 mil guaranteed. I would love to give Chris Carson his bag, but at the end of the day, you got to stay healthy. But there's no doubt that we should bring him on for going to next year. Like, that's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. We're talking about somebody who should have been selected in the Pro Bowl. Chris Carson was a top 10 rusher. And for most of the year, he was top 5, top 3. The injury just took him back. So, overall, he should have been Pro Bowling. He should have been a Pro Bowl running back. And there's no reason why we should be talking about getting rid of Chris Carson. First, I thought it was a few people trolling. I just thought it was a few people that didn't want to get rid of Marshawn Lynch because most likely Marshawn Lynch is going to go back to retirement. All right, and listen, like I said, I love me some Marshawn Lynch, but at the end of the day, Chris Carson is the right now, and right now Chris Carson he's a top 10 back, hands down. All right, so overall, let's cut it out. Okay, Chris Carson's going to be back. He's going to be back healthy. He's going to be back ready to carry the load. Now, whether we see Rashad Penny get a few more snaps going to next year, we'll see. But at the end of the day, I like what I saw from both. But at the end of the day, Chris Carson's going to be back, man. He's going to be back ready, motivated, and he's going to be ready to get things done. Now, on to some other team needs. Listen, I've been hearing some talk about Greg Olsen becoming a Seahawk. I think he visited with us last week. I believe it was on a Friday. And how I feel about it is I like the fit. I always like Greg Olsen. I like his toughness. I like how he can do everything. He can block. He can catch the ball. I mean, he's getting up there in age. I believe he's in his 36. I could be wrong, but I believe he's 36 something years old. Listen, Greg Olsen, he could come in, he can help immediately, especially in the pass catching game. He doesn't have any speed, of course, especially at this age. But Greg Olsen is still really good, man. His blocking, his toughness, you can't take anyone away from that. Right? Greg Olsen, I like the fit. I really do. He has that Seahawk. He has that Seahawk in him. Okay, he has that toughness. He has that gritty, grimy toughness that he plays with on the field, and I'd love to bring that on the team. The only issue is the tight end position on our team. We got two solid tight ends, in my opinion. We got Jacob Hollister, who looks solid. I don't think he's a true number one starter at the tight end position, but he showed that he can be really helpful, especially in the receiving game. And then Will Dissly. Man, Will Dissly was a beast. Will Dissly was a beast for us, man, especially in the blocking game, man. Will Dissly, he came in as a blocker, and he showed that he can be a really good blocking tight end. And then he came out as a receiver, as a receiving tight end, leading tight ends in receptions and being a beast in the red zone. So maybe we go with a 3 tight end set. I would love to do that. We saw the Ravens do that all year, and it worked out for them. They had Hayden Hurst, Mark Andrews, and Nick Boyle, Greg Olsen, Will Dissly, Jacob Hollister. I think we could do the same thing. And if that's the plan, I really think that might be the best thing for us, because let's be real. Our receiving room is good, but we won't have 4 to 5. Our strength for our team is not our receivers. We got 2 good receivers, really good receivers. You're talking about Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Those are our two great options at the receiving position. But after that, David Moy, Malik Turner, who I'm still upset with. I'm still upset with Malik Turner. Okay? I know Malik Turner, he showed a lot of good things throughout the regular season. You just can't drop that pass. You just can't, okay? It's been pretty hard to get over that, but Russell Wilson threw a straight dime, and my man Malik Turner, he dropped it. But he's a rookie, okay? So we learn from mistakes like this. But at the end of the day, our receiving core after our top 2 receivers, it's a pretty big drop off. So to have the 3 tight end look with the way that we run the ball, I think we can play that same Ravens style. Now, the only thing I think that we need to improve, we want to play that style, is our offensive line. I don't think our offensive line is as bad as people say it is. We still got Dwayne Brown. We still have DJ Fluke. Okay, we still got Justin Brett, but I would love to improve the left guard position. I know Upati. We got Upati there. I wouldn't mind improving that, even though Upati is solid. But the real position I think that we need to improve is right tackle. All right, right tackle. There's some free agents. I really haven't checked the free agent market at the right tackle position. But if we can go get a solid to good right tackle, I think we can play that Ravens style of football. And if we play a 3 tight end, That three tight end run heavy offense, I think we can go out and be just as dominant as the Ravens were last year. And plus, no shade to Lamar Jackson. Y'all know I bigged up Lamar Jackson and I showed him his praises. He deserved MVP. But at the end of the day, we're not going to debate that he's a better quarterback than Russell Wilson. I know we're not going to debate that. Russell Wilson, he has a better football awareness, even though Lamar Jackson football awareness is really good and it's improved from his rookie to sophomore year. And even though Lamar Jackson has improved as a passer, he's not as accurate as Russell Wilson. He's not as accurate as Russ, as dangerous. Come on now. The deep ball, the throwing in tight windows. I mean, Russell Wilson can do it all. And plus, he can scramble for himself. Okay, Russell Wilson is athletic and he can run. Okay, I mean, he's not Lamar Jackson, but Russell Wilson, he can do a bit scrambling. We've seen it, as a Seahawks fan, I've seen him get out the pocket and make some plays with his legs. I've seen it every single week. But at the end of the day, I think we can replicate the Ravens on the offensive side if that's what we're choosing to do this offseason. My thing is we need to find what we're going to do on the defensive side. Now, I don't think our defense is in trouble as I thought it was going to be. But at the end of the day, we got to see what we're going to do on the front line. Clowney's a free agent. We better not get rid of Clowney. I'm not sure why people are just acting like Clowney is gone, but I have a feeling that Clowney wants to stay in Seattle. Why would he not want to stay in here? We're a contender team in the NFC. We will give him his bread. If he's looking for a 5-year, $100 million deal, we will get that to Clowney. You don't think that we'll pay Clowney that? There's a reason why we traded for him. It's because we want that type of athlete. I know a lot of people think that Clowney is overrated because he doesn't get 15, 17 sacks a season, but at the end of the day, I gotta tell people this all the time. Sacks are overrated. And what I mean by that is having sacks are cool. Like Shaquille Barrett, it was great that he led the league in sacks. Chandler Jones, we know that he can get after the passing. All right, but sacks doesn't show everything. Disrupting plays, pressure that Clowney brings, the amount of times that Clowney has to be double teamed, the amount of times that opposing teams have to keep a running back in the backfield just so that they can have an extra blocker just in case a Clowney gets past the offensive line. That stuff is very, very, very crucial and it's very important and it's key. It's key. It's just as key as having a sack, in my opinion, because those things disrupt the offense. Those things change the offensive game plan. And that's what Clowney does. He disrupts. And plus, I haven't even mentioned that he's one of the best edge rushing run stuffers in the entire NFL. So there's no doubt that we should keep Clowney. Jerry Reed's interesting. I like Jerry Reed. Hopefully we can keep him back. But, we'll see how that plays out. But overall, we got to cut it short. But no doubt, I would love to have Greg Olsen and Chris Carson. He's definitely coming back. But that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the Phenomenal, and I'm out. Deuces.